In this video, we're gonna go inside a property we just bought to fix up and sell. This is AKA a fix and flip. I'm gonna show you some of the renovations that we've already done. This is a beast of a house. It's huge. I think it's 4,000 square feet. And then I'm gonna take you to the office and we're going to go over the numbers so you can see what we paid for it, what the rental is gonna cost, how we financed it, and what I'm hoping we can sell it for. And we're gonna go over a little bit of the construction as we walk through this thing so you can see how people can tear a house up in 20 years. It's a 20-year-old property. It's crazy. Let's do it. Okay, class, it's Chris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. I want to thank my daughter Taylor for working with me today. Thank you, Taylor.
You're welcome.
Working with us. So today we just bought this property. Take a look at it here. It's a beast of a house. I believe it's 4,000 square feet. Good gracious. This is actually going to be the biggest one that I've ever purchased. This thing, it looks, first of all, before we get to the house, let's look at the neighborhood. So we see the majority of people have pride of ownership. You can give them a nice pan there. The majority of everybody has a pride of ownership. You got new roofs. Everybody's windows is good. The siding looks good. Grass is maintained. Just an unbelievable neighborhood. You would think people would take care of their properties. Not everybody. And this is not an indictment on the previous homeowner because they could have fell on hard times and ran out of money. But this house tore up. First thing is going to need a roof. The shingles are missing. Let's back up a little bit. I'll show you. Poor things. The people were living here. Shingles. You see up there, the shingles started flying off the property. And when that happens, it's no bueno. It's only a matter of time before the roof starts to leak. And here's my problem with builders. Y'all got to understand this, all my investors and builders out there. These are 3-tab shingles. If you look there, you have architectural shingles. You see how it looks 3-dimensional? And as we go down there, the next house. In fact, most houses have architectural shingles, right? Even our neighbor here, take a look here. They look 3-dimensional, but these cheap builders, they put these 3-tab shingles on the property, and it only costs $3 or $4 more per bag to do this stuff, but they don't do it. And you see they're already falling apart. The house was built in 1999. Didn't even barely lasted 20 years. It's really sad. So we got to do a new roof. That's $7,000 out of my pocket. Okay, so we'll walk through quick, then we'll go to the office and take a look at the numbers. So you can see all 3 of these garage doors have to be redone. There's no reason that the wood is rotten down here. So all this wood needs to be replaced around. I mean, it's just ridiculous. We've already used 2 dumpsters and we have only been here for 2 weeks on this house. So outside, we'll show you some more of the back. So this used to be floor tile here. Ridiculous. So all this had to be busted up. The walls have been patched up already, but all this carpet had to come up. And I'll see if I can show you some before. I did take a before video. I'll be flashing some before and after. The kitchen we had to rip completely out. And it's actually a nice floor plan. So you got refrigerator over there, stove, and it all wraps around, and your sink is going to be right here. Really, really cool, huge kitchen. So you got a dining room there, that's just a room. I guess you can show them that.
Are you keeping these refrigerators?
No. We might use them for rental property or something. So let's go out back. All this flooring, I mean, there's so much flooring. This floor tile here was, oh yeah, let me show you. Do you see how, once again, another thing for these cheap builders, that these doors leaking, the water was coming in from under the door there. This is a 20-year-old house, sick. Look here, so that water just came in, ate the entire threshold out. Because, let me show you what happens. I'm gonna show you why. Look, there's no overhang. When you ever do a house, here's a tip I'm going to give you. Whenever you build a house, make sure you always have at least a 2-foot overhang. If you look at my house, I'll flash it there. we put a 2-foot overhang. So the water doesn't fall right down. How many houses have I seen where the water falls right down on the back and it destroys any type of entryway you have? So we had a hot tub there. You can see in the old video. Hopefully I have that. This whole deck gotta be redone. This whole deck gotta be done, right? Yeah, this whole deck is rotted out. How does this deck get rotten in 20 years? They didn't seal it or anything. It's crazy. Those windows look okay. A few windows need to be done. This tore up. So I like this living room here. It's a pretty cool, you all right? Pretty cool floor plan. Got raised vaulted ceilings and these cabinets here. And like I have in my house, cabinets, bookshelves, you gotta have your bookshelves. Here's the key. You want your bookshelves to be bigger than your TV, okay? You showed them up there? All right, so downstairs, this living room, great room, foyer. We got 1 bedroom down here. Bang, good Lord. This is the bathroom for downstairs. I guess the light ain't working. This is all busted out. It seems like they've already done a patch job right here too. They already had to replace this toilet. It's crazy. How in the world? So it looks like, come on in, Till. Looks like we're able to keep the shower. And these cabinets are pretty cool here too. But
Why would you put, are these wood cabinets?
yeah, they're wood. Well, fake wood.
Oh.
They look wood. I mean, I don't know what that light switch is for. But this bathroom didn't last. So we got 1 bedroom downstairs. See, Taylor, they don't even, huh? Listen. This should have been a Jack and Jill. What they should have done was put a door to the bathroom. See how you have your private bathroom? They should have put a door over there. See, Taylor, we gave you a private bathroom.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. This is the garage. You got to do 2 new doors.
How do you end up bending the garage?
People not caring, backing into it. How do you bend the garage door? I don't know, yo. I hope I never find out. It's really amazing. All right, so all this stuff has to be ripped out, the flooring, just patch these walls up. Looks like we're going to be able to keep that chandelier. I love the way this foyer is opened up here. Give them a pan over there, Taylor, so you see how people, when they walk in. Isn't that nice? That's sweet. Okay, so you get to walk. You can look over here into the living room. I didn't even remember this. That's pretty cool too. So we got 1 bathroom here. That's going to be the communal bathroom. There's a light right here. We ain't got no lights. Looks like we're able to keep the tub. Oh, it's just a bedroom here. This is going to get carpet. Another wash and dryer upstairs, which is cool. This is like your frog, the finished room over the garage. This could be another bedroom. I believe this is 5 bedroom, what Ron told me. This is cool. Let's see if we can get to the master. Not master, we don't say that anymore. Primary bedroom. So this is our primary bedroom. It has the vaulted ceilings, which I don't like necessarily. Do you like that? How does that make your gut feel, Taylor?
It makes it feel big, like.
You like it?
It's echoey.
It is echoey. So this is gonna be the primary bathroom. You got double sinks, his and her sinks, jetted jacuzzi tub. I don't even know if we're keeping that. Shower, and your toilet is in here. You had to rip that out. So you can feel it's like an old school floor plan. This is how people used to use these in the early 2000s. I don't like them, but everybody's different. It's a cool little thing. I like the tray ceiling as opposed to the vaulted ceilings. So let's go to the office and let's go over these numbers to see how this deal is going to, hopefully is going to go down, because I never know exactly if it's going to work like we imagine. You just don't know what the market's going to bear. Oh, this is a closet. I could have got a bigger closet for 4,000 square feet. Good gracious. Let's go. Okay, so you've seen inside the property. You see that's a big job, and I messed up, y'all. I thought it was 4,000 square feet. It's actually 3,000 square feet. So forgive me on that. I was going back through my notes. It's hard to remember all this stuff when you're doing a million things at once. Real estate, teaching, video, camera, all this stuff, and remain charismatic while I'm still doing this. All right, so it's 3,000 square feet, but we calculated all that in when we bought it. So we're still gonna be okay. All right, so let's go over the numbers. What we paid for it, sold it, profit, renovations, all that stuff. You must know this going in. Now, it is virtually impossible for you to have all the numbers figured out because you don't know what you're going to get into when you bust out the floors and the walls and the ceiling and the roof, all that. If you remember, we saw that floor by that back door completely rotted out. It's gonna cost me no doubt another $1,500 to go down and fix all that wood. It's just the price of doing business, all right? Get over it. So if you think, I remember I had a guy I used to work with, I have done some deals with him. He wanted every real estate real estate deal we did, he wanted it to be down to the dollar. And I'm like, you know what? I just can't do that. In real estate, we kind of narrow it down to the nearest 1,000 if we can. And that, even if you can do that, you're a beast. So I had to stop dealing with that, dude. Whew, that was rough. Okay, so it's a fix and flip. The ARV on this one was $499. You know, I'm always conservative. I'm a high eye on the disc analysis, so I don't even get involved. I was meeting with a guy today. I'm like, you know what? I don't even talk sales prices. I don't negotiate sales prices because I give away too much value. Just like right now, I'm giving away all my time, energy, and effort to you to teach you and train you to become a real estate investor, okay? So 500 is our sales price. My business partner, Ron, says it's more than that, 515. Hopefully it will be, I don't know. Now the purchase price, we paid $365,000 for this. So it was like $4,000 in closing costs just to buy it. Might have been more than that. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this house we bought was a Bank REO. It's a bank real estate owned. That means the bank already foreclosed on the property and they took it back. Now they list it back on the market with a real estate agent. So we had to wait for the price to come down and we make the offer right through a real estate agent, all right? So that's how we found this one. Let's get back to the video. So the reno is gonna take us $65,000 to fix that one up. Roof, new garage doors, flooring, new kitchen, bathrooms, all that stuff. So we just put a flat, renovations come down to the nearest 5,000. Then it's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, central heating in there. It's just, you try to get as close as you can because you're not going to get it perfect. All right, so hard costs. This is where I see a lot coast to coast, from Cali to VA to New York to Texas to even up north in Chicago, Detroit. A lot of new investors get murdered on hard costs. Realtor fees, interest on the money, closing costs, taxes, and insurance. This is what you have to pay on every fix and flip. Just get it out of your mind that you're not gonna pay this, or everything's gonna go real smooth and you're gonna sell it faster than you're gonna sell it exactly in the time frame that you thought you were going to. Let me pull your collar to something. Even if you get an offer the same day you list it for sale, you still have 45 to 60 days for your end buyer to get a loan and close on it, right? So people think they're so good and I can get deals done in 4 months, 3 months. You know, I'm not that good. I like to say it's gonna take me 6 to 9 months. And I've been doing it since 2004, right? So don't try to be that good. Give yourself some time. You got rainy days sometimes in the winter, you got snow, you got utilities can go out. I mean, so many things can happen. Somebody gets sick, vacation, the summertime. So it takes time to get this stuff done. So realtor fees are generally 6%. What's 6% of 500,000? So you'll be paying $30K just in realtor fees. But let me show you something called what we use is called a flat fee listing broker. Flat fee listing broker. So what you can do is chop that 6% down to 3%. So we're only going to be paying $15,000 because when you list a house or anybody sells a house with a realtor, that's right, realtor, not realtor. Oh my Lord, it's not realtor, y'all, it's realtor. You have to pay the selling agent and the buying agent. That's $15,000 each or 3% each. So on this one, we can cut it in half by using a flat fee broker. A flat fee broker is where you pay somebody, let's say $500 or $1,000 or whatever they're going to charge, and they will put your house on the multiple listing service for a flat fee up front. They'll get money today as opposed to waiting when it sells, and then they do nothing else. We negotiate with the agents that bring a buyer, all right? So we'll keep that in mind, but it's probably gonna have to be a broker because the broker can negotiate all those points. So we're gonna have $15,000 on realtor fees. Interest, let's say we got $6,000, $7,000 roughly. We got closing costs to buy it, that's $4,000. Then we gotta pay $2,000 to sell it. That's gonna be another $6,000, $7,000. And taxes and insurance. You have to pay, as long as you own a piece of real estate, you're gonna pay taxes and you better insure it. I just saw it the other day. I'm gonna see if I can put it on the screen for you. This dude, oh my Lord, had a tree fall over. The tree just massive. Huge tree. I mean, the circumference of the base was probably 20 foot by 15 foot. I mean, it's crazy. So you can see this. And so it just so happened that he was outside when I was going by this tree. I was buying some materials at the store next door. I was looking at this massive tree. It came out of the ground, looking at it like, oh my God, I'm glad they had insurance. So I talked to the guy. He goes, you know what? My father-in-law just paid off the house. He was trying to save money, didn't get an insurance policy. House fell on his RV. It fell on his brand new shed that he just put up the day before. Shed gone, right? Now I think he had a car got destroyed. So you got to pay insurance. If you don't, the unexpected, I always like to say this. I think my houses are gonna burn down the next day, right? All of them. So I make sure they're all insured. So you better pay the insurance. And taxes on this house is not cheap. So let's say we got $2,000-3,000 in taxes. All these hard costs add up to about 30 grand. Now, if you're new, you don't have a listing broker to do a flat fee listing, then you're gonna have 30,000 plus another 15,000 for the selling agent, right? So you might have 45,000, usually on an average, beginning investors. We like to average, let's go ahead and write it up here. 10%, 10 to 11% of the sales price and hard costs. Let me repeat that. When you sell a house, let's say we're selling it for 500, you might as well estimate 10% in hard costs going out of the window. Those are transaction fees, holding costs, realtor fees, and all that stuff added up here. It's just the price of doing business. Once again, don't get in the game if you don't want to spend money. So we got 30-some thousand going out just in fees. I mean, it's sick when I think about it. I wish I could save some of these fees to help do more charity. So if you take the ARV, you back out your purchase price, back out your reno, back out your hard cost of $30,000, leaves us roughly 40K. I put a 40K, yeah, not $40, 40K. Now the sales price is probably going to be a little bit more than that, but I am always low. I'm real conservative when it comes to prices. Cause let me tell you about the real estate business back in 2008, 9, 10, 11. We all thought we were getting these numbers. All of us were selling them for below market value. If you didn't sell it below market value, you wasn't going to be selling your house, right? And hopefully we won't have to pay any closing costs for the buyer. That's going to be, let's say we got to cough up another 6,000, 7,000, maybe 8,000 just for the buyer to buy it. That's where we were in 09, 10, 11, 12, 2013. It was crazy. So listen, guys, make sure you subscribe, like this content, but more, share. Get this stuff out there for other people that are trying to understand, how does real estate work? I mean, how much profit do I need to make? What should my offer be? How long will I hold these properties? So hopefully this one would take us 3 months to get it all turned around, back on the market, and then another 2 months to get our buyer out of it. Or it could be less. We could fix it up in 2 months and then take 2 months to sell it. So if we can get out of this thing in 4 months, would be a great day. But who knows? You just never know. All right. So there's a ton of links in the video description that are going to help you, including my real estate negotiating Bible. If you want a hard copy or the digital copy, it's all below. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. As I'm finishing my cleanse, I'm going to do a video to show you I went through a 20-day cleanse, nothing but all raw fruits and vegetables. You are going to be so excited. You're going to be thrilled when you see how this thing went down. Okay, round up family. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.